Hey everyone, it's Des. February has come to a close, which means that it's time for my monthly favorites. This month went by so quickly. I felt like I had so much work to do, and I had so many meetings and classes and important dates to remember. February for me just like flew by. But that's okay, because now we can go on to one of my favorite months of the year, and that is March, which is my birthday month. Which leads us to my first favorite. Okay, so at Sephora, every year you get a birthday item and you can either go in store to get it or you can get it online with your order. I went into the store a couple weeks ago and got it ahead of time, and I picked out the Tarte 12-Hour Blush and Creamy Matte Lip Paint gift set, and it's actually a pretty decent size. The blush, I think, is like half of the full size, and it is in the shade Party. And it's just a nice kind of neutral, kind of pinky mauve blush, which is going to be really nice. It'll go with my skin tone. But most importantly, it's not so much the blush that's my favorite as it is the lip paint that it came with. And it is in the shade Birthday Suit. It is just this really nice nude mauve kind of color, and it's a little bit different from some of the lipsticks I already have. This is more of a terracotta kind of nude. I'm wearing it today on my lips. It's just kind of a nice nude, but it's not super brown or gray. It's more of like a warm color, and I think it really complements my skin pretty well, and I've been wearing it pretty much almost every day. So I'll definitely be getting the full-sized at Sephora whenever I'm done with this one. I absolutely love it when companies give you a birthday gift. To me, that's one of my favorite parts of being in a rewards system, is that like you get a birthday gift. Then again, it kind of just justifies me going to the store and spending more money, but 'tis life. Next up in my favorites is a foundation. If you remember back to when I did a video a couple of months ago on the Moda Prismatic Face Brushes from Royal & Langnickel, I had mentioned in the video that I wish that I had gotten the dewy formula of the Fit Me foundation from Maybelline, and voila, I went out and got it. And this is now my favorite foundation. In the wintertime, my skin gets a little bit more dry even though it's regularly oily, but I still have some spots on my T-zone that bother me. But I had tried this to try and combat all of the dry spots that I get around the edges of my face, and this I absolutely love. Now, I don't believe the claim that it is a full coverage foundation. I think it's more of a medium coverage foundation, but this feels so nice on the skin. This is a lot more smooth and dewy, definitely, as the name would suggest, than the Fit Me Matte foundation. It is for normal to dry skin, and I think my skin just must fall into the normal to combo category, and this works pretty well. I also like that this has sunscreen in it. I don't believe that the Fit Me Mattes have sunscreen. I'm in the shade 110 Porcelain, and this works for me fantastic. I think it's one of my most perfect shades that I've gotten so far, and I just really enjoy this. It's just like it's a good experience. It gives you that like healthy skin appearance without making it look cakey, like you have a lot of makeup on. And if you do have problems with oil but have dry patches, I suggest putting like an anti-oil like primer right in your T-zone or wherever you get oil, and that seems to be working for me so far. I just put my matte Rimmel primer on, and it seems to work great. And I did end up trying these with the brushes to see if it would work better than the Fit Me Matte, and it worked so much better. Next up, I have a fragrance. You guys may have seen this from my Sephora haul video a couple months back. This is the Toka fragrance Cleopatra. I had got it in a gift set, and it came with 2 other scents, and I said that this one was my favorite from that set, and it's my favorite for life now. It smells so almost spicy and exotic and like mature, but not like granny mature, like I'm an independent woman and I will seduce you with my perfume kind of mature. I feel like just the name of this too, it just makes me feel like I'm some sort of Egyptian goddess. I will definitely be buying the full size of this next time I go to Sephora. I can't live without this. I wear it every single day now. Even though I do like the other scents in the trio, this would be the first one I would repurchase in a heartbeat, and that's why I picked it for my favorites. Like, do you ever just have something that you put on and you feel like you can conquer the world? Because that's this for me. It's supposed to have notes of patchouli in it, and I think sandalwood. It's a very sweet, spicy, exotic kind of scent, and it just makes me feel like I could run the world. Moving on from this, my next favorite is the Tarte Shape Tape. Not even I could escape the madness that is involved with this concealer. It took me literally a month and a half to get this. It was sold out online at Ulta, and that was where I had to buy it. I know you could get it on Tarte's website, but I had a gift card for Ulta, so I waited 1.5 months just to get this concealer. So I was like, oh my gosh, it better be worth it, because I don't want to wait a month and a half just to have something not work for me. But the good news is it does work for me. Everyone was raving about this in their 2016 favorites videos for the year, and they were right to do so. This concealer could cover anything. Anything. It's actually a really good size too for the bottle, but more than just the amount of product you get, it works so good. I put this underneath my eyes to kind of like brighten up my under eye area. I get some like deep purple in my corners here, and it works really well to cover that up. A lot of people have been using this to bake with. I don't really get into that trend because I do have like some fine lines and the powder tends to settle, but this is fantastic. I got a shade lighter than my skin tone, and the shade I got is fair beige, and it just is perfect for brightening up your under eye area. If you wanted to conceal blemishes, just get your skin tone or a shade lighter and you'll be good to go. I'm just so glad that this was worth the month and a half it took me to get it. Next for my monthly favorites, I kind of have more of a activity than an item. I have been loving sugar body scrubs. Like, usually, I know it's like a long time past thing. This isn't a new concept, but I had never like done my full body with like a sugar scrub, and oh my gosh, does it feel amazing. My favorite one that I have currently in my collection is the Fortune Cookie Soap Witch Please Swankified Walnut and Sugar Scrub. This one smells like banana bread, and that's why it's my personal favorite. Fortune Cookie Soap Company is a great company that I have a haul for earlier on in my channel, and they make tons and tons of great scents, all with different themes from movies and TV shows and books, and they go through all the fandoms. This one is from their Wicked themed collection. I'm not sure if they still have this one in stock, but they always have sugar scrubs and different types of scrubs on their website. And if you want this specific one, I know they do a lot of Throwback Thursday events where they'll bring back products. I just love the scent of banana bread. It's like my favorite scent in the whole world. Next, I have my Bath & Body Works room spray. I'd gotten this at the end of year at the semi-annual sale, and I just now started using it. It is in the scent Marshmallow Fireside, and oh my goodness, this smells so sticky sweet and delicious. You really can smell that like toasted smell, that toasted marshmallow scent, and I absolutely love it. In the wintertime, when you're living in a dorm, it's so hard to get the airflow moving around because I have a window, but it's like 12 degrees out and you don't want to open your window and the room will get stale. So when you have air fresheners like this, it's kind of helpful just to like get you through winter, and then when you can, open the window because you don't want to freeze. Moving on from the items, some of my favorite shows from this month have been the period drama called Call the Midwife on Netflix. I'm a history major, and shows that are like period dramas, a period drama is like a history-themed drama. So like Downton Abbey is a great example of a period drama. Those are just the sorts of shows that I like to watch. Call the Midwife is a very emotional, meaningful show about a midwife who lives in a type of convent house with other nurses and nuns, and it's just very touching. It's themed in 1950s England, in a place called Poplar. It's all true because it was taken from a woman's diary who was a midwife, and it is just so touching and heartfelt, but at the same time, you learn so much about that time period. Other than that, that's pretty much it for my monthly favorites. I'm looking forward to this month, March, because it's my birthday and hopefully spring will be around the corner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below what some of your favorite items were this month, and I'll see you guys later this week. Bye! Stay stellar, guys.